What is up? Welcome back to D2. Thank y'all for clicking on the video. And today, as the title, thumbnail, obviously tells you, talk about Hell's Paradise Side Story Forest of Misfortune. I think it's a weird time for it to come out, with the anime having its second episode drop tomorrow. It just dropped today. And I thought it was pretty interesting. Obviously, spoilers for anyone who has not finished the manga. It takes place afterwards. Anyone who doesn't want to be spoiled or whatnot, go ahead and click off. All right, we're going to get into it. It starts out with Gabimaru in a forest, and these kids are talking about how they got to go kill this monster that's living outside the land. And they go. They have these weapons. I think one was a hoe, a rock, and a stick. And they thought that was going to be effective against an adult. But I mean, they're just kids, so I kind of like how it shows the mind of a child, especially in a situation of killing, which they don't know. But they go and Gabimaru, he's nice and helps tells him that they can try to kill him, but he's just here to farm. And then one of the kids like, well, you're not gonna be able to farm the soil. There's too many rocks and too much stuff there. And he said, okay, so for every time you want to try to kill me, you come help me farm, and then after we're done for the day, you can try to kill me. But every kill is one lesson that you gotta teach me. He makes him do lesson first, then they try to kill him. Obviously, it doesn't work, but all the kids in the village are getting into it. And then one time, they're all there and they helped him. And Gabimaru said, I'll walk you guys home because it was late. And he knows that no parents were in the village. None of them came out to greet their kids. And it was because a plague, as this monk said. And Gabimaru sees the monk when he's taking the last kid home. They sit and talk. And he realizes that this guy is the person behind the plague. It's just a nerve toxin that he tries to give to Gabimaru. And the kid tried poison once. Well, no, it wasn't that he tried poison. Gabimaru was eating poisonous mushrooms, and he said, "Yeah, toxins don't work on me." So they have him surrounded. And it was kind of like in the manga when you see the scene where he gets captured by the Iwagakure village. Is kind of, I think, a callback to that because they all pop up around this area. All archers are aimed on him. He drops the tea, acting like the nerve toxin affects in him, kicks it, and then you see it from the first person perspective of the monk, who's actually they're just a group of bandits claiming to be the ones who survived the island. And Gaimaru catches all the arrows, throws them all back, perfect accuracy, kills all everybody up top. And he's talking to the monk, and he's like, "Yeah, you're not from the village. I mean, you're not from the island because I know the whole story." He told him the story, and the guy's like, "You're not the one who survived." He's like, "No, because if you remember, they let I can't remember. It was the big old swordsman. They let him because he had the most famous face, and he wouldn't be able to live on the lam as they call it." So the monk attacks him. Gamaru finishes him with ease, and then he has the kid still because he's still taking the kid home. So he protects the kid. He's like, "All right, let's go," because they got to clear out all the ones that are outside. Kills them with ease, and then it makes a comment saying that not killing breaks the sweat. So I don't think he killed the people at the leader's base, and he knew where the leader's base was because when he's killing people outside, one person had a kunai in his neck. It's like, oh, the Lord will deal with you. He's like, oh, okay. And he leaves him alive. He says, if you try anything with this village, I'll take your head. And it's pretty wholesome. I thought it was going to be on the more PG side because that's how it started off. But later, in like halfway through, you get page it's like 78 page like 30 or so, and then that all starts popping up, and I'm like, okay, this is the Hell's Paradise I know. Especially because I expected that because it's the same author. It's not like a side story done by somebody else, like with the Demon Slayer light novels. But yeah, it ends with them all. He makes an antidote because he's seen the toxin. He says it's common with shinobi. He makes an antidote. Um, and helps out all the parents in the village. They get back to health, and it ends with him eating some. I think it was a bread. I don't know the exact thing it was, but he's in a tree, eats it. shows this guy and it shows a little text bubble saying delicious. My thoughts on it, it was really good. Clearly, hopefully you have read it if you were here. And if you had different take or different thoughts on it, go ahead and let me know in the comments. But I want to see more things like side stories from series that are finished. Series that I can think of that's finished is Demon Slayer. They have the light novels coming out, and I love reading them. But yeah, it's series that are finished with the side stories and light novels. I think it's really good because it gives fans like another way. Because obviously, you hate when your favorite series ends. But yeah, thank you for being here and go ahead and check out our videos. See ya.